So I want to talk a little bit, like I say, like why this whole London close trade is so effective, the theory behind it. Basically, it's pretty simple. The most active trading session for the Forex starts at the opening of London, which is about 8 a.m. London time, 3 a.m. New York time, midnight Pacific time, etc. You need to convert the time to whatever time zone you live in. That's your responsibility. I'm going to talk in New York time for the remainder of this webinar, just so we have a uniform time to talk about, okay? Remember also about daylight saving times. That's your responsibility to figure out what 8 a.m. London time is where you live and when the London closes where you live. Shirley's going to talk about that a little bit later too. The New York session opens during the London session at about 9:30 a.m. New York time. But the news embargo is lifted earlier though, and the more kind of major news releases out of New York, they start to happen after about 8 a.m. New York. Actually, you see it commonly around 8:30 a.m., the big news announcements. And there can be lots of news comes out after that time. And the tone of the day is really set and solidified as the markets continue trading throughout the remainder of the London and New York sessions. But at around 11:15 to 11:45 New York time, the London markets start settling and they close. And even though New York has only been open for a couple of hours and continues till 4 p.m. New York time, generally speaking, all the news is in the market. In other words, it's been discounted in the market and prices reflected everything that's known. The New York Stock Exchange, like I said, it's only been open a couple of hours, and you'll see that what you'll see is that price has usually made a move into the London close, right? Based on the day's events. Guess what? This is also lunchtime in New York. Traders take a break. And this can also have an effect. So there's a bit of a vacuum setup, okay, where we see things begin to slow down while they surge the market into the close of London. And then what happens next is that price will generally stop moving as much and will fall back into the range of the day. So this is the theory behind why we look for tradable bounces at or around the London close. This is very important, okay? And later on, we'll get very, very specific about exactly what to watch for. Don't worry, we're going to get step by step.